Hello and welcome to our course IFRS 18, Disclosure and Presentation in Financial Statements. That's a brand new standard that we are going to examine during this course. Before that, let me tell you that I'm very happy to see you here, to see you working on yourself, on your skills, and being up to date to new changes. Now let's see how our course will be structured, how many lessons we are going to have, and what will be the best use of the materials offered. We will have 6 lessons overall. Let me quickly go over the lesson names together. We are now in lesson 1, and I will give you introduction and context of IFRS 18. Then we will have second lesson, the 5-category income statement structure. After, in our third lesson, we will look at special rules for specific main business activities. Our lesson 4 will be about management-defined performance measures. Lesson 5, operating expenses, aggregation and presentation. And our last lesson will be about transition, implementation and practical roadmap. So here we will talk about challenges and what to take into account when implementing IFRS 18 together with what's best practice. We will also have bonus lecture concentrating on the things that are actually the same, transferred from IAS 1 to IFRS 18 unchanged. We will of course talk about during these 6 lessons what are these concepts that are unchanged in IFRS 18, but assuming that you know them. If you don't know or you want to revise or revisit them, you can also do the following. Just do the bonus lecture first and then this one, or bonus lecture in the end. Or just ignore bonus lecture if you know requirements of IAS 1, you remember them, and anyhow I will mention which ones that are unchanged transferred to IFRS 18. So this part is up to you. About a learning way. So we recommend that you read the chapter, which is in PDF format, is there. After reading, but please don't just skim through, really read it, trying to understand what's written there. We usually start with 5 objectives. Try first of all analytically think what you know about it, what you have heard, how you can relate to your practice. Read the rest of the chapter, then listen or watch these video recordings. After, go to questions and quizzes. And you can always repeat this approach if you see that while doing questions and quizzes you don't feel comfortable. So you can always come back and see where was that, which information you miss, and listen that part or read that part again. Great. Now let's move on to our lesson 1 context and see what we are going to learn and cover today. As I said, we start with objectives, and the objectives are in the form of questions, and we go after that to cover and answer these questions. First of all, we will look at what drawbacks IAS 1 had and why we needed this IFRS 18 new standard. Why wasn't IAS 1 enough? Second one, which standard does IFRS 18 replaces? We know that IAS 1, but we will talk about how and which points are really changed and which ones are the same. What is the scope of IFRS 18 and what is the ripple effect on other standards? Because if one standard, and that very fundamental standard, changes, of course it has also impact on other standards, and we'll see how, in which context. Our fourth objective will be what are the major terminology changes between IAS 1 and IFRS 18. Believe me, we have terminology changes, and that's very important to cover them in detail here. And our fifth final objective will be what is